Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the chairman of the Walt Disney Studios, Alan Horn.
Disney's legacy is a constant source of inspiration for all of us, and when it comes to telling some of these classic and beloved stories in spectacular live action, no one does it better than our Disney Film Studio, led by President of Production, Sean Bailey. It's my pleasure to introduce the head of production for the Walt Disney Live Action Studio, Sean Bailey.
We love making movies, but foremost in our minds is that it has to be a story worth telling. The kind of story that can stand the test of time. And that is a perfect description of our next Disney adventure, coming to theaters on March 9th, 2018, A Wrinkle in Time. This is adapted from the beloved book by Madeleine L'Engle, an instant classic upon its publication in 1963 and ultimately translated into 35 languages. And we are overjoyed to bring this universal tale to Disney. Our visionary director, the Oscar and Emmy-nominated Ava DuVernay, has created a new and unique interpretation that stays true to the heart of the original. Please welcome to the stage, director Ava DuVernay, our lead actress, Storm Reid, Mr. Murray, Chris Pine, Mrs. What's-It, Reese Witherspoon, and Mrs. Who, Mindy Kaling. Finally, Mrs. Which, brand new Disney legend, Oprah Winfrey. Ava, I'd like to start with you. Selma, Queen Sugar, the 13th, you have an amazing body of work. But Wrinkle is something totally different. It's fantasy, it's Disney. What brought you to this project?
That's a good question. Thank you for asking it. But first, I just gotta say I'm so excited to be here. All the way in the back, over there. Hey, look. Look. I see you all the way. I see you. Let him see you. Yes. I was walking the floor yesterday, and I felt like I said I found my tribe. People who love movies as much as I do. Really excited to be here. And you know, the thing that attracted me to the project was that I saw myself in it. And I saw so many different kinds of people in it and personalities with it. And I thought, gosh, if I could bring that, my ideas of it, to the classic novel, maybe we can make something new. And the only place to do that is at Disney. A family story wrapped in an epic adventure where you see worlds you've never seen before. It's the perfect place. So I just want to thank you for letting us do it. Everyone here was my very, very first choice, and I'm just thrilled. It never happens that way, but it did this time. And so here they are, excited.
Working on the film in general was amazing. Miss Ava, of course, is so patient and so hands-on, and she really made me feel like Meg, and she let me put my creative position in it, so I thank you for that.
Mindy, you had a particular challenge in that Mrs. Who speaks only in riddles. So how does that work? How did you find your way into that?
As someone who is a chatterbox, I thought that was actually very challenging. But it's wonderful. I mean, this is a character who only speaks in the wisest sayings, and it crosses all cultures, all continents, all centuries. And I learned a lot, actually. And what was wonderful about the script and what Ava and Jennifer wanted to do was to update a lot of the quotations in the movie from the book so that it really was so inclusive and really showcased who was in the cast and just who was out there.
So what was it about Mrs. What's-It? What brought you to this part and this story?
Well, I probably said getting to come here today was the reason I signed on to do the movie. This is amazing! This is so fun! And I'm such a Disney fan, so anytime I get a call about anything Disney related, I'm like, what is it? I'll just do it. I was a huge fan of this book growing up. When I was a little girl, I was probably Storm's age. It was right before I started making movies for Disney. And I just thought this was so magical about a young woman at the center of her story, going to other worlds, escaping her earthly bounds, and realizing anything's possible when you think positively and you seek the good out in life. And I just thought it was so magical that Ava chose to put her beautiful direction towards this material and think about it in that way that is only Ava DuVernay, which is she sees the whole world and the beauty of the world. So I was just excited to be part of this project, and I can't wait to see it. I haven't seen anything either, so I'm excited, y'all. Great.
What was it about A Wrinkle in Time that spoke to you and made you want to come play this incredible character?
Well, I had not read the book either. And when Ava mentioned it to me and told me that it was a character who is one of the wisest women in the universe and is an angelic celestial being who is going to get to wear amazing costumes and work with Reese and Mindy as a part of the Mrs. team, who wouldn't say yes to that?
We agree.
That's what happened.
We agree. We do have a brand new teaser poster to show you today.
And you know what? This is what I know for sure.
What's that?
Everybody gets a poster! Everybody here gets a poster! You get a poster! And you get a poster!
Love it.